How's it going, guys? Welcome to Tiger Tropics. Today's episode is about my 450, which unfortunately I had to sell. I was having complaints by the neighbours saying that there was noises coming from upstairs. I live in a first floor apartment flat, and it got me to a point of being quite paranoid, getting phone calls, having to rush back, because don't know, the floors here are basically wood, so I didn't know whether the floor was bowing. I'll turn up and there's nothing wrong, and having that constant thing in the back of my head, I just could not sit easy. Unfortunately, what I had to do was trade in the tank for a smaller tank, something that's not as heavy. But because I had to trade the tank in, I had nowhere to put my cichlids as well, so they had to go as well. So I took all stock which I had, and I have split them between the tank, one of the 180s that I've got, and my local aquarium basically allowed me to swap my 450 with all the fish for a new tank. So you know how it is, I do everything on a budget here, so couldn't afford to buy a new tank, so I literally just swapped it for a new tank. So what I got was the Aquael Optix 240, which obviously my 450 is 450 litres, opposed to this one, which is 240 litres, which is like 200 kg drop in weight. A bit more, to be honest, about 210, something like that, drop in weight. And tank's lovely. I'll show you the tank itself, see what you think. Here we go. Now this is the Aquael optiset, 240, and what I've done is I've taken all rocks and stones and plants and everything that I had, and they've all gone into this one tank. Some of the fish that I traded in, I managed to get things like tetras and like neons and that kind of stuff to put a bit of livestock. Plus, a friend of mine also lent me. He gave me some decorations and some fish. In here, you'll find a Siamese fighter as well. Let me show you actually how the tank itself looks. Top of the tank has this this hood here. This is one piece. You've got this sort of light system here. This was the light from the tank before, a South American, and it comes with these two lights here, which are just white and blue. Which I basically put it onto the programmable extension lead that I had before. It keeps condensation in. I've had this running now for about a week, and I'm not getting no evaporation. It's literally hitting all of this and going straight back in the tank, which is really good. It has this little hatch here for feeding and opening. The lights have basically got these switches that will turn the lights from white to blue, to white and blue to blue. I only just use them on, actually in fact right now I'm only using one bulb, and that's a coloured bulb, and seeing how I'm getting on with that. But that's how you control the lights on it. I'm using the inline JBL heater as well. One of the goodies I got on the trade-in, which is brilliant because it gives you a minimalist look on the inside. Glass itself is opti-white glass. Super clean. Obviously new tank, no scratches or anything, which is lovely. And it's really, really nice tank. Obviously, my whole thing was to get bigger and bigger, but when you're in a rented apartment and then things like this seem to happen, yeah, you got to be mindful that basically sharing your space with other people. Cabinets have got little pop touch things on the hinges. In here I put my Eheim 3E, which I've got running with the JBL heater, inline heater. In here I've got all my odds and sods, bits and pieces. And then the last one, table's in the way, I've got my little cleaning kit in there. Now, in comparison to a lot of tanks, this tank's pretty cheap. I mean, like when I was looking originally at the JBLs, the jewels and the fluvels, which come almost £100 more than this tank. And they don't offer no opti-white, but saying that it doesn't come with a filtration unit. You have to put your own filter in it, which was fine because I had all that. All I wanted was the tank and the lights, which is exactly what it came with. And any new tank's going to be really nice, but especially like this tank because the glass is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You know, so yeah, it's a beautiful upgrade. It's a shame that I lost the 450 because them fish were well on their way to start becoming adults. And unfortunately, it had to go. But this is what the channel's about. It's about the evolution of my hobby, what I'm learning, and what it is I'm able to achieve by, you know, finding a bargain, fixing it, and moving it on. So, would I recommend this tank? Absolutely. It's a beautiful tank. Sorry about the thing. Very clean, very nice. One day when I get out of this flat, and it'll look nice in the next apartment. And I've got obviously the guarantee from the company as well that nothing's going to happen, no leaks, no nothing like that. So when I move into the next place, it's a new tank, not an old tank. So I've got a bit more guarantee that nothing's not going to get no spillages, like no leaking and stuff like that into the apartment. So that guarantees me a lot more. So yeah, that's it guys. Hope you liked it. I'll be doing more videos on this tank. Highly recommend it. I'll put the link to Aquael as well, and so you can have a look at the tank itself and their promo video. I'll try to put the link of their promo video in there as well. But as far as I know, I'm the only person in the UK who has put this tank on YouTube. So show a lot more of it. And Aquael, if you're watching, really nice job, guys. Really nice tank. And yeah, highly recommend it. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe, share the channel, and yeah, see you next time.